Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 2010's The Wolfman.
Ow.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee. Let's
talk horror.
All right, guys. 2010's The Wolfman. We're looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 43 minutes. Made on a budget of $150 million.
Not bad.
Yeah, you want to guess what the gross?
I guarantee it was probably like a couple of $100 million. Really? It got less than that?
$139.7 million.
I was jumping higher than that. I was
Oh,
definitely
they
going
lost
high.
money, sir. They lost
No.
like $11 million in this movie.
That's so shocking.
I know.
It was a good movie.
I almost want to know what would open next to it. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should have pulled it up ahead of time.
Oh, I mean,
Because this was a pretty good movie, man. And don't get me wrong, it gets no love on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics did not like it. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I enjoyed it.
You don't see many good werewolf movies where the opposite castmates aren't sparkly.
Gotta love it.
You know what I mean? All right, while he looks that up, we go through the cast. So cast, we're looking at Simon Morales as Ben Talbot. Emily Blunt gorgeously plays Gwen Conliffe.
Yeah, she does.
Benicio del Toro plays Lawrence Talbot. Anthony Hopkins plays Sir John Talbot.
I love that he's so far down on the IMDb page.
I know. Hugo Weaving plays Inspector Francis Aberline. And David Schofield plays Constable Nye.
Dude, it's really Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Valentine's Day, The Wolfman, My Name is Khan. There's really not a bunch of cop out.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch of
Not world beaters, you know?
No, not at all. That's amazing. This should have been one of the better movies that came out this weekend.
I don't know. I really don't know why it got such bad.
It gets
bad
shit
reviews.
on. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Dude, the werewolves in here are bad as fuck.
Dude, the werewolves, they're amazing.
Plot wise, guys, it's you're following
It's
Lawrence
story.
Talbot. He's a actor. He's estranged from his family.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved to America and become an actor. He's pretty famous as an actor. And he comes home because his brother's been first missing, but they find the body right after he gets home.
Yeah.
Then you find out that there's a werewolf running loose. He has to try to avenge his brother, and in the process gets
To be
bitten.
avenged.
Yeah. In the process, he gets bitten, and he has to cope with being a werewolf.
Of course, everybody knows lycanthropy. The full moon rises, and all of a sudden, the beast within. I love Anthony Hopkins. I really can't think of a movie that I don't like him in, but I loved his portrayal in this movie.
Maybe Thor: The Dark World.
The Prodigal Son Returns. You didn't like him in Thor?
I like him in Thor. The Dark World was just wasn't a good movie.
Well, I mean, it suffered because of the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
just the movie itself. But Anthony Hopkins,
He was good in it.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's kind of like Robert Downey Jr., whereas like RDJ was born to play Iron Man. He was born to play Odin.
And very well too. This movie, The Wolfman, won a bunch of awards. Best achievements in makeups and Academy Awards. Won a lot of makeup ones. One for music for Danny Elfman. No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, it won a total of 4 awards, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, 4, and was nominated for 8 others, but it did well. I don't understand why it's getting shit on as much as it did. It really was a great movie. So, Lawrence's brother, missing, found out dead. Lawrence becomes a werewolf. He starts trying to cope. I don't understand, in all these werewolf movies, why wouldn't you have some knowledge of what happened? Like, is it just a complete fucking blackout?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Because the way they always portray it,
the mind takes over. It's not you're not in your right mind.
I know you're not in your right mind, but you would think it's still you physically doing it. You would think you'd have like flash. Like, you ever had a blackout drunk night?
Yeah.
And like, oh well, this shit happened. This happened. Like, oh, fuck, that did happen. Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
No, I've had blackout. The one time I ever blacked out drunk, it was like I lost 8 hours of my fucking life.
You might have been a werewolf.
Yeah. I lost 8 hours of my life, and I'll never do it again. Yeah, homemade rice whiskey in Vietnam.
Ooh, that sounds fantastic.
It's like devil's urine.
That sounds
That shit's
fantastic.
rough.
Think about how shitty it is that you're falling in love with your brother's widow.
I know.
That's so creepy.
And at the same time, it kind of reminded me of Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh yeah.
Where like they were engaged, but it's not like they ever had much time to love each other.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? There was no physical attraction going on there.
In the olden days.
Yeah, exactly. So
it was a little bit much more frowned upon than nowadays.
you were almost expected to go for the next brother in line.
Hey, well, I mean, I can't fault him at all. I probably would have fell in love with Emily Blunt as well.
Everybody falls in love with Emily Blunt,
Not
even
made
as
too
Mary
many,
Poppins,
it's not made too many jokes. John Krasinski's going to come start writing us hate mail.
right? I'm not worried about the mail. Did you see him in 13 hours?
Yeah, no shit.
Break the fucking door down.
We love you, John.
Yeah,
We
just
love
throw
you.
a fucking grenade in and run. Him and Dwight.
I'm leaving. You're not going to find me.
Yeah. Now him as Jim from The Office. Yeah, not that scary.
No, he wasn't that scary. Roy definitely
But boy,
punked him.
you slap about another 30 pounds of muscle and a beard on him, and that motherfucker could scary.
Jesus Christ, right? Roy definitely punked him. This talk about the gypsies all running around. They're blaming the town folk get together and they blame the
gypsies.
bear that the gypsies have.
Yes.
They think that it was the bear, and of course,
Which, that situation, I got to give it to Lawrence. Lawrence is a smart son of a bitch, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? The shit hits the fan where this shit is going down. This werewolf's fucking people up.
Yeah.
Lawrence runs straight for the rifle.
yeah, that's about smart man.
Yes.
That's what you do. You don't fucking run around screaming and grabbing. You get a fucking gun.
You get a gun.
Get a fucking gun. Biggest gun you can find.
Yep. That you can shoot accurately. Because, yeah, that's a fucking monster. Right? He fish hooked that cop.
Fuck yeah, he did. Dude, that was an
Underneath.
awesome fucking scene
Oh,
when his claws
man.
came from underneath his
Great
fucking jaw.
kills.
That was amazing. That's some really good kills.
Oh,
in
that's
this
some
movie.
great kills in this
Some
movie.
really
The
good
gore
ones.
was really well done.
And it wasn't gore for gore's sake. It was well done. Tasteful gore, if you
Yes.
look at it that way. It really was.
Yeah. Not
Really
much
well.
blood, but good gore.
But good gore. Really well done. The music, the tone, the entirety of it it completely... It drugged me into the movie that I had to physically stop and try to write notes because
Yeah.
I was enjoying the movie.
Oh, I loved it. Later on in the movie, after he gets this is when he gets bitten.
Yeah.
Because the werewolf jumps off the obelisk and grabs him.
Yeah.
Well, you find out once he turns again. Well, after that, I like the fast frame of the moon going through.
Oh, yeah. The phase. Yeah.
That was pretty cool, man.
was.
That was a good shot. I
enjoyed
like
it.
that shot. But you find out that his father is the werewolf who killed not only his brother.
But his mother.
But his
and
mother as well.
The reason why he's estranged and he left and he's not with his family anymore because he actually caught his father in the act.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
of course, you can't say that. My dad's a werewolf and he killed my mom. Yeah, sure, guy.
Yep. So
That's what happened.
cool thing is you get Francis Aberline that comes in, who is the great Hugo Weaving.
I was about to say, yeah, when Agent Smith shows up,
Shit's getting real.
shit's getting fucking real. Hugo Weaving did an amazing job.
You know, his character, Francis Aberline, is based off of Frederick Aberline, who was the actual investigator for Jack the
Or
Ripper.
Scotland Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually really cool. Jack the Ripper was... I'm sorry. I don't get everybody's fucking crap with Jack the Ripper. We saw just as many kills in the Halloween movie. He killed 5 people.
True.
He killed 5 fucking people
Yeah,
and they're
but-
doing tours.
No, because he was the first case of having a serial killer who mocked the press and the police.
Yeah.
So it's
5 people.
yeah, but it's kind of like the Zodiac. The Zodiac
Zodiac
didn't have
didn't kill
all that
that
many
many
kills,
people.
but it's because it was your first public scandal thing.
Yeah.
Issue
Jack the Ripper was signed from hell.
Yeah, I mean
Which is a
he
movie
gave
we should do.
himself the name Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was the Illuminati.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. He's good with branding.
He did. He branded himself.
Yeah, man knows his brand. So
I love the let's talk about every werewolf movie that we ever have in existence. The transformation scene, that first transformation scene, because it's got to be
Painful.
on point.
It's gotta be painful.
It's got to be painful. It's got to be on point.
yep.
It's got to be the way he contorted.
Yes.
and it has the jerking. It's like,
It's Benicio del Toro, dog.
oh, dude, he did fucking great. It's that moment where he's trying to repress what's happening. He's trying to not turn.
Yeah.
You feel something going on. You just don't know. It's not quite right. This was an amazing transformation scene.
Yes, the effects were fucking phenomenal.
It was better than the one in Teen Wolf.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
We have to do that one at some point. You know that, right?
So yeah, I know. But before this happens, though, that's when they come to attack him because they believe he's going to turn
Yeah.
because his wound healed so fast.
Yeah, because the gypsies sewed up his wound and then it healed in a couple of days and it was fine.
Yeah. So the doctor went and fucking ran his mouth. No Hippocratic oath there.
Yeah, right.
know?
This was back in the day, man. They didn't,
Yeah.
they didn't give a shit.
So they show up.
So they show up to get him on a
What
horse.
they don't
and,
realize is Sir John don't fuck around.
No, Anthony Hopkins is badass in this fucking
Comes
movie.
out, shoots a fucking statue.
Yeah. He just said, sorry, I was trying to shoot you. I'm
Yeah.
not that good of a shot anymore. Then he bluffs the fuck out of him.
He does. Tells him
that
Singh is upstairs.
Yeah, he's upstairs and he could take out 80 of you before he has to reload.
Right.
There's nobody up there.
You know, I
That's
got a
great.
question. One of my issues, my only like plot hole in this movie.
Okay, shoot.
He has a lot of servants.
Yeah.
That house is really fucking nasty for all those servants that live there.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing all day?
Cowering in fear. They're in the corners and shit, man. You know at
Yeah, but
least.
Singh's the only one who knows.
Oh, no. Fuck you. You have servants in your house. If nobody's actually caught you or seen that shit, there's enough rumors like something's going on. Every time there's a full moon, this motherfucker wakes up covered in blood.
Yeah. Well,
Something's-
he's not covered in blood. They lock him into the room down
Something's
there.
wrong. Not at first. He said
True.
he started doing that.
Yeah, but those chicks that were the maids in there, they were young. So
Well, man, maybe he got off. He killing them off one at a time.
right. But yeah, it was. I got it. That's one of my notes. The transformation seems genuinely painful.
Yeah,
Benicio del Toro does it.
fucking great. Of course, I mean, it's like you said, it's Benicio del Toro. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you expect?
But boy, his dad straight fucked him over, didn't he?
Yeah, he fucking did.
He wakes up after his first transformation. He's in the fucking hole of this tree, and here comes the fucking posse. And his dad's like, "You've done terrible things, Lawrence,"
Terrible thing, Lawrence. You've done terrible things.
and just lets his ass get took.
There was one scene in this movie because I love gore and I love the blood and I love the. There was one scene in this movie that went oh when the gypsy was sewing up his fucking wound. She bit the stick.
Yeah, she did.
She bit it. And I went, oh my God. No. Why would no fucking do that? Don't do that. What the hell's the matter with you?
No, when he transformed him and fucked those guys that was trying to bait him,
Yeah.
when he fucked them dudes up, that was a pretty cool scene. How would you felt to be the guy who fell in the fucking hole with him though?
Dude, right? Son of a
Dude,
bitch.
he'd have been slipping in shit because I've been doing everything I could to get out of the
He
hole.
wouldn't have had to kill me. I would have just had a fucking heart attack. I would have just had a heart attack. The transformation scene with Anthony Hopkins when we revealed that Lawrence goes to take down his father, and him and his father get into this great fight, amazing fucking fight scene. I wrote down a joke on here about you ever play basketball? Shirts versus skins.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could,
Nice.
yeah, shirts versus skins.
That's
You couldn't
good.
tell. There's too much fucking fur flying around. You had to fucking know what's going on.
Yeah, you
so
had to know who it
Anthony
was.
Hopkins rips his fucking shirt. Like, let's do this, motherfucker.
So no, his dad gets him committed again.
Yeah, dude, that's
That fucking
dick.
doctor. You gotta love 17th century medicine, dog.
Yeah,
Oh man, we're gonna dunk you in ice water and then electrocute you.
yeah.
You'll feel so much better after we're done.
The blood dripping on the sidewalk with the sidewalk was bleeding. That dream sequence,
Yes.
that was fucking well done. That was
Or whenever
so well
Emily
done.
Blunt shows up in his room and he
Yeah.
goes to hug her and he's a fucking werewolf and just snarls
Yeah.
at the camera.
Oh my God, yeah,
I actually jumped for that scene.
yeah. I
Yeah.
believe I did as well.
That was pretty good.
Well, of course you're dreaming
So-
about Emily Blunt. I mean,
Oh God, yes. So, because naturally
natural.
you go put this guy in front of a crowd on the full moon.
That transformation scene was fucking legit. I loved that fucking scene. So they drag him out. He's in this fucking like restraint type chair that you'd see like in a insane asylum or something
Yeah.
like that. He's strapped the fuck down and he's facing the window where the fucking full moon is coming into view. And he's pleading, telling him, don't. And he's
Yeah.
trying to scream because he knows what's about to happen and he doesn't want it to happen. But fuck you guys. Y'all put me on display in front of all these people, so let's do it.
Fuck y'all up.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck all of y'all up. So then he fucking rips out of all of the fucking restraints because, I mean, he's a damn werewolf now. Strong as shit. He rips out all the fucking restraints. He leaps up. Then we have this amazing chase scene with Hugo Weaving chasing him down through the streets. And he's done at this point. He's like, fuck it. We want guns. We want silver. We
Here's my
want
thing.
every
Here's
fucking
my
thing
thing.
we
Wait.
got. Let's go.
So, what they call cops in London, the bobbies?
The Bobbies.
Yeah. Did you know that apparently every Bobby grew up to be a fucking stormtrooper in Star Wars?
It was a badass fucking shots.
Dude, that's a Martini Henry they're shooting. I don't know if you know about Martini Henrys. That's a black powder cartridge-based rifle. There's videos. If you go, there's a guy online. Give him a little shout out. His name is Iraq Veteran 8888. Anybody
Nice.
wants to see a Martini Henry in use? This motherfucker's taking 600-yard shots with Martini Henry. That's a 450 caliber rifle.
No
450.
shit.
Yeah, it's a 450.
That's a fucking gun.
What? It's a bigger caliber, but it's a black powder, so you don't have
Yeah.
like the modern smokeless powder we have. So it's lower pressure.
Yeah.
You know, you can rainbow shots, but it's a pretty fucking accurate rifle. You aim center mass, you're gonna fuck somebody up.
You said it. There were stormtroopers, dude. They can't
It
shoot.
was literally stormtroopers.
Shit.
You had a fucking firing squad there, and everyone missed.
In Scotland Yard and all the bobbies and all these law enforcement officers, did they even have the guns at this time?
Mm-hmm. In emergency use only.
Okay, that's what it was. Cause I know they only used the fucking the nightsticks.
Yes,
that's typically.
Well,
that's definitely an emergency.
He even says it though. Issue firearms.
Yeah.
So it's an emergency issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I think I'm not mistaken.
There's no more emergency.
Higher up supervisors were allowed to carry handguns. Like he carried that break top.
Yeah.
Revolver.
Yeah, because he had reached that level of of the
seniority.
Agency.
Yeah. So he was able to carry revolvers, but because it's England, no one has a gun.
Yeah.
But back then, if you were a hunter, most hunters had rifles. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, and you can get. Correct me if I'm wrong, people from the EU.
Yeah.
But I believe that you can get firearms if you have special permits and shit like that if you're a hunter.
Okay.
And stuff like that. But, I mean, you can't hunt in England.
Well, the motherfuckers can't shoot. Not in this movie anyway.
Yeah, no shit.
They can't fucking shoot.
But, yeah, that's why a lot of those English people would go, like, on safaris and shit like that because you couldn't hunt in England because it's the king's animals.
Oh, okay.
That was the whole point of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Robin Hood wasn't about stealing money. It was about hunting. Because you would get caught hunting the king's animals and you could be put to death for it.
Yeah, you can't.
That's why the peasants would starve because they couldn't hunt for their own meat.
You can't do that, guys. Motherfucking
history lesson over.
I'm about to say that was your little history tangent on the guns and the bobbies.
Yes.
Damn it, bobber.
Yep. Everybody knows I'm a gun nut.
Oh yeah.
That's my thing.
I was about to say if we haven't established that thus far on the podcast, I'm pretty sure we're there now. But
yeah, the scene, the fight scene between Sir John and Lawrence was fucking fantastic.
It was fucking amazing. Couldn't have ended better.
Yes, it was the perfect ending. Now, I like the idea of how to kill him. It wasn't enough. Silver wasn't enough.
Yeah. So
they never even established if silver really works.
It was kind of just like the accepted lore in this movie, but they never really. It was one of those things that we heard this works, so let's do it.
But they never say if it works because that wasn't silver bullets she was shooting when she shot him. Oh, or did he?
Yeah,
it was silver.
That was silver bullets at that point.
But now the gypsy did say it has to be someone who loves you.
Yeah. Well, Lawrence had got shot with a silver bullet in the shoulder at one point. That was a silver bullet he got shot with in the shoulder.
When was that?
It was right after the whole scene, I believe. But he got shot.
I don't think that was a silver bullet, though.
It was. I specifically remember watching in the movie, and I went back. It was a silver bullet he got shot with.
Okay. Huh.
Because of that. So he got shot in the shoulder with it, but it wasn't a critical hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if the way the lore works, do you have to shoot him through the heart with a silver bullet? Do you have to hit, like, a vital organ?
I'm guessing you have to kill him with a silver bullet. But according to the gypsies, it has to be someone who loves him to kill him.
What? I don't understand. The gypsy said that. I don't understand the whole
But apparently fireworks.
Fire worked great. Fire's amazing. Well, Lawrence loved him, I guess.
And then another thing I always say about, like, Jason and all that, cut his fucking head off.
Yeah. Perfect.
I bet that works.
Yeah, apparently.
Cut his head off. I bet he don't come back.
They never want to do that in these movies.
They never
because
do.
You don't want to kill off the fucking villain.
That's like Jason X. And like we hung him, we shot him, we gassed him. Nothing works. He's got his head still on. That's the problem.
Take his head off. Yeah. Remove the head. The only movie I've seen do that is actually fucking Cult of Chucky.
Yeah, and he still didn't die.
He still didn't die, but he's got his head fucking contained.
Right.
He can't do anything. He smokes weed.
They tried it with H2O. Didn't stick.
Yeah. I was so pissed off after that one. I really was.
Wow, that was great.
I was pissed off. I hated that. It was just one of those throwaway fucking, we're going to behead him. Well, it wasn't really him. Fuck you.
If you're going to get around it, that's the best way to do it.
Why did you have to go that route at all? That led us to a Ninja Busta Rhymes. That's what that led us to. That's exactly what happened immediately after that movie.
Yeah, just quit talking about it. We're doing Halloween. Halloween ain't no sound. Michael Myers ain't no sound bite.
He's a killer. Oh, Freddy boy.
Don't make me think about that, please.
It was amazing. That's a thing that happened.
No, and we let it happen.
And that movie probably got higher. Halloween Resurrection probably got higher.
Pull it up
scores.
right now. Pull up Halloween Resurrection's Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I'm telling you, if Halloween Resurrection got a higher Rotten Tomatoes score than this movie, I would be pissed.
Dude, do you really sincerely doubt that? I don't even know. Did you say what this movie got on Rotten Tomatoes?
Not yet. No. Oh no, they fucked this movie up.
They fucked it. Holy shit! Oh. Hey, you know what? Rotten Tomatoes, you've redeemed yourself. Well, Halloween Resurrection got 11 on the tomato meter.
I'll put it this way: Sharknado got a better one than
Then
Wolfman.
Sharknado got a better.
Sharknado got a better one than Lost Boys.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I hate people. I don't know why we watched that fucking movie. Part 6 has time travel.
No, I'm trying to think of another werewolf movie to compare this to.
Another werewolf movie would be, dude, come on, American Werewolf in London, The Howling.
Oh, check The Howling and see what their score is. Because this one's rated pretty fucking low.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they got a good score on that one.
Yeah, Howling is
71%. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, you ready to hear the score for this movie?
I think I am.
Audience score for The Wolfman 2010 is 33%.
The audience shit on this movie?
Yes. The Rotten Tomatoes score is 34%.
Okay, someone please, if there's people out, I know we have at least one follower out there because I saw your Twitter. Good job, you're a tomato meter person.
Really?
Yeah, they got to prove this one of our people on Twitter.
Sweet.
What is the criteria that people are judging these movies by?
I know. I really understand.
I sincerely want this broken down.
Because here's the thing. I'm not saying this movie is a world ender.
I know my opinion is not gold and all this shit, but you can't look at me with a straight face and tell me that Sharknado got a better review than The Wolfman 2010. Well, you have Oscar-winning actors in this movie.
Because at a certain point, you have to look at it as a movie in general, not by genre. Because like Sharknado would be a really good funny movie if it's meant as satire.
Yeah.
Then I can say, yeah, we can put that somewhere as like a satirical movie, not a 78% or whatever it was. But
no,
at a certain point, you need to look at, is this a good movie? Is it a good movie? And then build off of there. Because like this movie right here, is it above average? I agree. It's an above average movie.
I definitely think it's above
average. As a movie itself. Therefore, that means I have to at least give it a 50%.
Yeah. I would say it's absolutely above average.
And then from there, okay, for a creature feature or a horror movie, what about it do I like?
So you like starting broad and narrow down.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah. Fuck that. Because that's how you get movies with Sharknado that have a higher fucking Rotten Tomatoes score.
But that would start off as a 20%.
Yeah.
Tops. For me, it's a 0.
I hated that fucking movie.
I know. But as I'm saying, you need to look at it to see, okay, is this a decent movie first? No. Then it's below average. Then that means I should never come above a 50.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm still looking at this movie that I just watched that I was like, man, this is really well done. This has a great story. This has
good score.
They stuck to the fucking lore. They had a good they had great fucking tension built up throughout the entire movie. You have Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning.
It's a kill count.
You had a kill count. It was pretty decent. Yeah. You had Oscar-winning actors.
Hit the button by accident.
Yeah, it happens. You have great acting, great dialogue, great story, great everything. Look, this
34%.
This movie is not fucking perfect by
it's not Jaws.
Means.
It's not Halloween.
No, by any means, this is not perfect. But you tell, what was the fucking score? You said it was
34%.
34%. You can't look at me with a straight face and tell me this movie doesn't deserve better than 34.
Okay, you want to go in the ultimate fucking Rotten Tomatoes rant? What is Twilight?
I don't even want to know if I want to know this. What you know? While I'm looking this up, what are you giving this fucking movie?
Well, first I had some other stuff to talk about before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, we can give our score. No, I hate to do that because then that's when people fucking sign out. You bastards. I see you in the analytics. You know that, right?
You keep leaving us.
You guys roll out. You don't ever hear the good stuff.
You're fucking leaving us.
Oh God, I'm the only one. 49%.
Hey, look,
it's still higher.
Okay. You know what? In Twilight, we're looking up Twilight because we're going on a fucking Rotten Tomato binge right now. Just for a little tangent for all you guys who are like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Audience score for Twilight was 73%. Tomato meter, Rotten Tomato score Twilight a 49%. I disagree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
Twilight was not a bad movie.
No, it's not.
It's really not. Look, we shit on Twilight because of the sparkly vampires and all the triangles and love state. Twilight was not a bad movie.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good premise. It was a good idea.
The lore was decent.
They explained away. There's not a whole lot of plot holes. Everything was well written. I did not think it deserved the fangirl bullshit that happened when it came out.
And it's going to happen. It's the same. This is the Anne Rice syndrome.
Yeah.
When Interview with a Vampire came out, everybody's like, oh, they're so brooding and quiet, and I feel so bad for them.
What the fuck? But see, Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 49. I wouldn't have scored that. Well, that's why I don't work for Rotten Tomatoes. But Twilight, I think Twilight deserved more than a 49.
Okay, that's not a werewolf movie, though, because the second one's when I think you get the werewolves in it.
No, he's in the first one. Well, Jacob wasn't a werewolf in the first one, I don't think.
No, you don't find out thinking there's New Moon. Which, by the way, yes, guys, I did read all the books.
I didn't,
I did.
but I
was
watched
young.
all the movies. Well, you have another one to read.
Really? They made another book?
There's a new one. It's from Edward's perspective.
Really?
Yeah, and from what I understand, it's actually really good. We have a friend of ours who's going to be guesting on the show one day, and he's reading it, so it's actually pretty good.
Oh, sweet. So while we look at this, let's talk about the fact that Aberline's still a fucking werewolf now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That never got addressed at the end.
No, they left that. They left that open ended as a motherfucker.
If Benicio del Toro and fucking God damn, I can't think of his name now.
Who, Lawrence?
No, Sir John.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, and Anthony Hopkins aren't scary enough as a fucking werewolf. Hugo Weaving as a fucking werewolf is frightening.
Okay, so we're gonna consider New Moon a fucking werewolf movie as well, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
28% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, Hugo Weaving as a fucking werewolf frightens me.
Dude, that would be. I would be honored to be killed by Hugo Weaving as a fucking werewolf. Like, you know what?
He's another guy, man. Who? No,
all right.
I haven't seen a part he's played yet that I disliked.
He probably has a lot of stuff that we haven't even seen. He's
yeah,
probably
well, British actor. So
yeah, that's what. Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that we probably never heard of.
But his bigger stuff, like Mr. Smith, and he played Elrond in Lord of the Rings, which you've still never.
I've still never watched.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking good, man. He's got that cadence. That's fantastic. It just makes you take him seriously.
You got a little like Matrix, V for Vendetta.
Oh, he was great as V.
Oh fuck yeah, he was.
He was fantastic as V.
Captain America, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he played Red Skull.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Of course, the Matrix movies.
Yeah, of course, the Matrix.
Everybody knows him from the Matrix movies.
He was in Transformers?
I didn't know he was in Transformers.
I don't remember Transformers much no more.
He was in Babe.
He was in Happy Feet?
He must have did a voice for somebody. Good job, Hugo Weaving.
You really get out there, man.
Oh, shit.
He was in Babe.
Yeah.
Who did he play in Babe?
I don't know. Oh. I'm kind of curious right now. So where are you going at as far as a rating on the Wolfman? What are you
I have
thinking?
to say...
It's going to be above average for me.
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably going to be... It's not going to be a fucking 50, but...
No. But I'm thinking like a 38.
I'm actually comfortable. I think I'm actually going to match you on that. I'm comfortable with
I'm thinking 38. I mean, look... This is a movie I'll probably watch again.
Hugo Weaving played Rex in Babe.
Who was Rex?
I don't know. You know how long it's been since I've seen Babe?
Don't type in Rex, babe. That's gonna bring on some crazy shit.
We're gonna be on a list somewhere.
What are images?
I am. Calm down. I know how to work on a computer.
Oh, he's a dog. Yeah, he was.
I didn't know that was Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
I'll match your 38.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable
it's a
with
movie
that.
I'll watch again.
I'm a werewolf guy.
Yeah.
I love werewolf movies. I was a werewolf for Halloween.
It was a good movie.
So many times as a child
Not
because
many
I just
plot
loved
holes
it.
in it. I kind of feel bad giving it under a 40 though, because there's not really many problems I
There's
have
not
with
things
it.
that I can really take away from it. It's a good movie. I'm comfortable with a 38.
Yeah, as far as a horror movie is concerned for me, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Because it's not the tension was there, but nothing really scared you.
Well, it's not just that. It's when I look at this X Factor, and I always factor it in. Think of it as this is a fucking great movie. It really is. I'll watch this movie again. I'll watch this movie with my son when he's a little bit older.
I watched it with Jax.
Yeah,
Me and my 4-year-old watched it. He wants to watch it again. He loved it.
Yeah, but here's every good and great horror movie. There's that one part that fucking sticks out that just reminisces in your fucking head, and you always fucking think about that scene.
True.
What is that scene from this movie?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the scene? I can't, like, there's things
No lines stick out. You always get the one-liner.
There's no one-liners that you repeat, and
Yeah.
there's really not that X factor in this movie, for me anyway. Maybe something that stuck out somebody's head that they may love about this movie, but I didn't find that. It's going to be one of those things, I haven't seen that in a while. This is a good movie. Let's watch it again. And I'll watch it again, and then I'll forget about it for a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not one of those movies. So that's why I'm comfortable with the 38.
I get it. All right, guys. Well, that's we both giving it 38s for once. We finally fucking agree on something.
I will agree with you on this one.
That'll work. If y'all like what we're doing, guys, give us a like. Remember to follow us, subscribe.
Show us some love.
Show some love. We're now on Google Play Store, by the way. Google Play Podcasts. So you can find us there. Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up, fucker.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
We're
Yeah.
on Google Play?
Yeah, we're on Google Play. I got the email this morning. So
my partner over here doesn't tell me things.
yeah, sorry. So yeah, find us on
Everywhere. Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Pandora, YouTube, and Google Play.
And Google Play. Yep. All right, guys, we're out of here.
Later.